kick it and go. Kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on the show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off.
These folks in the Circle City, they love their Colts, and they have packed the house tonight as we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Indianapolis Colts. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, Tremont Smith. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. Here's the jet sweep to Pascal. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, 32 yards. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. So they start this game just like they won. Opening drive touchdown, a nice run there to finish it off.
Yeah, that's what we call an explosive run because of the distance. And being able to do that, that puts a little uncertainty in the minds of your opponent.
And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Browns 0.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Mayfield. Rolling to his right. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back out. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
That one goes for 24 yards.
10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's McDonald. He completes this one to Mack. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. This is out quickly to the right, and they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
Complete to
And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Loss on the play.
And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll look to get something started. They need to. Down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Number 27, Kareem.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Mayfield to throw it. And it's complete. Hooper. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Mayfield finding Hooper there for a Cleveland first.
First down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Chubb. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
On 2nd and a yard, Mayfield trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on a final this first quarter. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
Nothing.
Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And that's throwing the pyramid out wide. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun is Eason. Got his open man. It's Carr. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
1st and 10.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Down by Jason.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Hines. Works his way inside the 30 and a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. Blankenship's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. That's good for 28 yards.
A 28-yard.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down now. It's Hines. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
from the gun on third down. Eason will find Hines out of the backfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Michael Pittman, 32 yards. And the Colts are able to grow their... Blankenship out for the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Colts 20, Browns nothing.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
And the Browns first down.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. That's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First down, Cleveland.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield with it once more. Battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. First down, Mayfield. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
A second down throw for Mayfield. And he comes back with one complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up.
And he'll take it into the end end zone for a Browns touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to rush coming, and he's taken down. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Loose football. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Andy Janovich taking it in. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. And all of a sudden, we've got a ball game. They get the touchdown. Then on the kickoff, they get another touchdown, picking up the fumble, taking it to the house in just a matter of moments. 2 quick scores, Charles.
Every time we start to neglect special teams and big plays that occur off of them, something like this happens that reminds us we've got ourselves a game now.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Rodgers on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Eason sets to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Quickly completed to the right flat. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll come out in the pistol. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Shot before break. Eason, this will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Naeem Hines as time expires in the first half. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. is up to 15 now. So we are halfway through here in the final week of the preseason. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
The handoff.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Mayfield. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Now second and 6.
Now a second down and 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll get that one to Taylor complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. That's how you draw off the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Inside the red zone here. They're looking to throw. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Colts, first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
A loss of 2.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That'll make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
And he'll be he's stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed.
A 20-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Browns drive about to get started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off around the 27. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Colts 37, Browns 12. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
11 yards there, 1st down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run.
He's got daylight. The 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Touchdown. Nick Chubb, 68 yards. And the Browns get a score closer.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And
Browns 20.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the third quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
A quick toss outright, and he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
For the Colts field goal, a 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Complete.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Browns.
Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
2nd and inches.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
This is the tight end, Njoku. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down.
The Browns first down.
And again, it's Mayfield. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Cleveland.
A first down throw for Mayfield. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts.
1 yard.
That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. The Colts on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
Yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. From the gun, Mayfield. Throw right side, complete to Williams.
Mayfield.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
An 8-yard pickup.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Mayfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there. It's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 23. 12 yards there and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 7 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine Donovan Peoples-Jones. And it's 3rd and short.
He was defended by Julian Blackman.
Mayfield with it once more. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a first. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
40, Browns 28.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Rodgers on the return. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. And they'll start on the ground with Hines. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. And I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now it's Hines. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Carried by the wide receiver.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On third down, Hines. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Scored Colts 40.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.